Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna head into the bedroom and like some stuff, cause yeah, like the traps are, cause picking up the stuff, I probably shouldn't have used much of my traps. By the way, hun, you get to solo dinner on Thursday for the first time this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got a meeting starting back up. That's why I pulled this one. I wanted to get that one done really quick. But yeah, so like the traps and like everything is, I can definitely tell that I was in the bathroom and I was hooking up my shoulder. So yeah, I was like, maybe I'm a little dehydrated. Maybe I'm just like burned off that extra little, like, because you lose fat in like an egg. So like when you are like, oh, I'm like fat, and you start seeing it here, then like it sinks out of your head and you start noticing this. Like it'll become like there's layers of egg shape. So like people that are super skinny and have abs sometimes puff their cheeks out a little bit so they don't have that gaunt look because they've lost so much overall fat. But anyways, so I was like, maybe I'm finally burning off that little bit of extra fat, because I was like, I was looking at something, I was like, and then something happened, I went, and I was like, If y'all are curious as to why sometimes my neck hurts when I pull on my neck stuff, and right there, yeah, like these are metal, the studs right there, so things feel weird when I make funny faces. I'll get used to it, but see, I'm just watching the TikToks. I'll have more later about my experience and what I took away from practice, and how I can do better mental health. Part of the thing with rollerblading, as I'll explain later, is the fact that the things that rollerblade was going to be helping with, I didn't detect yesterday because we were doing gross body movements, and I'm looking for more minute agility movements. We didn't really do that, like shuffling back and forth during a play and getting into the gap right and staying low. We weren't really doing a lot of that, so we'll figure that one out. But I also have more months to get used to that one. But I gotta get I gotta get this thing going. Mother. In case you guys don't know how to use this, can I? There. Sometimes people in his meetings talk so quietly that they don't actually make it through the door. So I open it up to, like, I'm trying to fix the last planet. On TRAPPIST 1. Oxygen is decreasing. The pressure is absolutely insane. It's basically Venus, but it's actually pretty far out. I went down from 50. Okay, yeah, you killed a bunch of people, you swarm bot. I'm down to 1.6 million pascals. I need 100,000 pascals, so I'm still at 16 atmospheres. Yeah. And it's just, you can see how much progress I've made on that quest so far. It's just insane. But it's hard because sometimes this thing, the alien device, anyways. So I've been doing stuff onto TikTok. I've been utilizing quad stretches where you pull your heel to your butt, but the benefit is I'm pulling it out and in, but I'm holding it as my knees. I'm trying to push my knees closer together. And I'm just holding them that way for a while. But they're super stiff right now. I use the vibrator, I use the gun thing on my shoulders and stuff because it's hard to stretch those. I mean, it's easy, but you have to like pull your arm across. I do not know if I'm going to be doing stairs today. The rain has probably made those super slick, but I can still do some. Let's check to see. I feel like, okay, so let's get this one out of the way. Bauernrader, Durherdam, that's close enough. Zoom in. Just squeeze this one over here to Rietland Park. There. It's labeled as Amsterdam. So I can go there at 1 o'clock. There isn't going to be any rain after that, and then I can go shopping for tacos. And even if I am there, because you guys can see, there's clouds overhead with a light sprinkle, and then at 1 o'clock everything kind of passes overhead. But anyways, so while we do this, I'm gonna... Alright, so got the light of heaven back there. I decided to put this thing down so I could utilize hands and... See, I still need to like stretch, so if I utilize my arms while I'm talking, I think that... But yeah, with practice yesterday, having the multiple personalities, not saying like I have multiple personalities, but like Marcus and Ed don't act alike. Dennis Hirschkolp is not, you know, they all act, they're different. That's what I mean. Having a multitude of personalities. And it works on my live streams. And that's been kind of gearing me back up because the three of you, actually there's five of you don't really act the similar, and sometimes you'll bounce me around on conversation. This is good. But like yesterday I was trying to get, I thought I was filming some things with Sven, but it's really hard to film because everyone's worried about the anderhalve meter, and in case the gemeente comes by and blah, 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 blah. So I can't really get close to people. I can, but not, it's weird. Maybe I'll get Ronald sometime at practice. Forweathering. It's not a term. 10 days, Thursday, 60% rain, scattered showers, 17 degrees. Okay, today's 18 degrees, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go run stairs on Wednesday because that'll be the day before practice. Anyways, I'll just do it today. And anyways, so we did all that stuff at practice. I'm sore in places I didn't know, but I also did way more successful than, like, as you guys heard, I didn't actually have to edit too terribly much about that, is that Ed was telling me about the resilience, and we always know that one. People with a long time channel, I have not, still don't, have massive or even good success on this platform. I don't have much success on any platform, but I still do it because sharing my daily life after a fashion brings me joy. And I'm drowned out, but that's fine. I keep doing it. Oy, okay, yeah, so get out of here. My limelight. So I'm gonna utilize, I tried to record with the light back there. Like, whatever, I'll just do this. We'll get the inverse spooky. So with practice yesterday, I got the interaction with multiple different personalities. Like, everybody has the same goal to become better and do fitness. And I hadn't had that. And that's the issue. And I'm going to talk to my therapist about that tomorrow. That, like, Dennis, Sven, the fact that he still doesn't know what a himbo is, which makes him a himbo. Thomas, Ed, even, meeting Ronald, all that jazz. I don't know about Jesse, but we'll figure it out. I didn't get to talk with I did talk with Diego. Anyways, Diego, he'd never seen a line coach before. You see, no matter what weather he's always in shorts. He's a line coach. That's what line coaches do. Like, there could be snow on the ground and, your line coach is going to be in longer shorts and, like, socks in Crocs. Like, it's just what they do. Like, prove me wrong. But yeah, it's just, and I just got, so getting the multiple personalities, I got there in a manic phase to begin with because, like, I was going back to practice and I don't know, and I'm going to talk to my therapist about this, and we'll probably have more recollection of that one. Sundays are different because it's warm, it's sunny. I obviously got a sunburn, or at least a light burn and turned into a tan, which is always good for the rest of the year. You don't get a painful sunburn, it's not going to peel, but it tans your skin up a little bit. I don't know if you, whatever. I'm sitting here like, I can't fucking do this. And it's not like I have an anxiety about this one, but it's like I didn't storyboard something in my head. So I'm like, what is going on? I went to go walk out there, and Aaron's still in the middle of a meeting, but someone is, like I said, quiet enough that that I couldn't hear them through the door. But now when Aaron talks, I can hear him. Anyways. So what happened at practice yesterday? Now that it's the day after and I can like recall things. Well, one, I have muscles sore in places that I haven't been able to work with the resistance bands very well. Although the shoulders I have been able to work pretty well. So that's probably why I was pretty decent at the sled. It's because I've been working, pushing up and pulling anyways. And so also some declined push-ups help. But having the room for that's weird. And yeah, what did I talk about a couple hours ago when I came in here? I've just been like zoned out on TikTok and whatnot. I had to put a shirt on because I don't want to TikTok shirtless. Some people might get freaked out by deal with it, but some people, ugh. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure. The weather, I'm charging the phone right now. The weather is like 18 degrees today, which is like mid 60s for you guys. Because 20 is upper 60s and 10 is 50. So, figure that one out. So it's like mid 60s, and that's fine. And I'm not going to be able to do all of them, but if like at least 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. I know it's not what I used to do, but I literally just had a football practice for 2 hours yesterday, and it hasn't even, well, it is, by the time I get out there after rain and stuff, it'll be 24 hours after the end of practice, which some people were like, why are you torturing your body like that? Because I'm playing fucking football and I want to get better. Rather than doing like, because we had 4 tires set up for 4 people, and we rotated each tire, and they're each different size tires for box jumps and mountain climbers. And I was getting a little too dizzy for the box jumps, and so I just did double sets of mountain climbers to catch my breath. And Marcus is like, so other than, how have you been doing otherwise? And I kind of, like, I momentarily looked at him and went, slowly disassociating from reality as I slide into 40 years old and finding my expression on finding other people like me on TikTok. But I just said, fine. Things have been a little weird. But yeah. But yesterday at practice, I got the differing personality types, and that's part of what it is. I need Dutch back in my life. Not the language, I need the people. Because as I was explaining on a comment from about the baking, is that the Dutch are slowly teaching me that there's not a lot in my control, and that even if I do think I can control it, I can't. We were talking about cooking and the fact that if you cook bacon on a lower temperature, then it will not smoke as much. And I'm like, yeah, that's very true, but we're impatient. And we talked about, anyways. So that's what that is all the various things about that's the microwave. Anyways, and that's what I need a bit more of but the thing that I need to hold myself to is to not push too hard. You should always do 100%. And when you're trying to grow and you're trying to get better, you should always do that extra 100%. Not a whole extra 100%, but do that 105, 110%. Maybe on a good day, go to 125. But don't go to 300%. Don't even do 200%. And for everybody, that's a different percent. And I need to realize when it's literally time to stop. Doing cardio stuff is intended to push yourself really hard. But other times it's just, if I feel an anxiety attack coming on, I need to chill and take a break and realize that messing up at practice isn't going to be the end all, be all, end all, be all, be all, end all, whatever. And that practice is not for earning my spot, so to speak. I can explain this one later, but it's to practice and get better, because unlike in the States, I don't have to fight and tear for every last morsel of gift from the hires up. That's not a thing here, per se. Okie dokie. Got some gel in my hair because I'm weird. I need to look good for doing exercise. Okay. Anyways, well, you're down on battery, one blip. Right, because the new tripod doesn't allow it to be taken. Can't effectively take the camera off the tripod. So when I have to charge, when I upload in the morning, I pop the screen out because otherwise it just tries to charge because the camera's not on. To download the files, I pop the thing back and it stays on the entire time. But yeah, I'm here. I'm not gonna film any of it because high wind, bird. Plus, can you hear the kids up there? Yeah. If they come wandering this way, rules and stuff. But we got another train in 6 minutes. I'm gonna get 10. Yeah, that's at least like 30 some odd floors. I mean, just, that'll be 400 steps, so 400 divided by 12. Put that on the screen, what is it? It's not much, I mean, 420 divided by 12. But anyways, yeah. I'm gonna put the camera also back in the backpack because there's nothing in here. And I don't want it to blow around. Yeah, they just don't have the, it's a Zomersupercool with apple, raisins, juice, and obviously sauerkraut, but I don't know if I want to eat sauerkraut and raisins. Are you kidding me? Like, I like sauerkraut and I like raisins, and I like mashed potatoes. But mashed potatoes and sour cream, or mashed potatoes and sauerkraut, is really good. I don't know if I want to add in apple and raisins, let alone gravy. So yeah, posted my TikTok today about the Borg and corporate America. Came out since I shared it to Twitter and tagged Sean Farrick. I was like, oh hey, yeah. Aaron saw it due to the tweet, and he's like, sometimes you're just the best. And you start ripping into America and showing the analogs of how everything's just falling apart. Ooh. Taquiera salsa, tomatillo salsa, peach and chili salsa. Alright. Large 6. Oh, there's small 8. Large 6. I'll go get the cheese. Aaron said something. What did he say? I'm so glad that it's air conditioned in here. Yeah, so I picked up a Roman pasta sauce because I think I should probably have that. I need to not eat, but I need to eat. I just ran stairs. I'm still in a high of like practice. I'm gonna be doing rollerblading. Having a cheese sauce with a little bit of cheese in it gonna kill me. That drinks for tonight. Not beer. I'm switching over to Lipton sparkling iced tea with no sugar. Lettuce, seasoning, apple juice, smearkaas, brood. So, I don't know. Hopefully somebody... I know this is a little late after the fact. I'll put a link up to the video right now, so you guys can go. I'm feeling a little weird. The video's not live yet. It is now, according to when you guys are watching, about for me. Well, Zachary's probably just positive and happy all the time with his comments, but I'm just like, it's really hard to put your life out there and not get criticism, good or bad. You start feeling like,
Like after a while, you're like, oh my God, I'm not getting any negative criticism. And then you fucking realize you're not getting any good criticism either. And then pretty soon, you're getting all good criticism, and you start feeling really good, and you don't have any negative criticism, and you're like, are people being nice to me? Like, it's probably just one of those weird American things, but it's weird. So I've asked at least one of my little Instagram friends, Malcolm, to give some criticism. And like, hopefully people can criticize my fucking Dutch. You know, I slipped into speaking complete Dutch. I'm just like, nobody gonna fucking care. Nobody gonna notice. They'll notice it because I put the thing on the screen, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here just like thinking about anxiety about that thing, and people are gonna watch it. It's all fucking 20 minutes of it, and I've lost my fucking mind. And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like the video hasn't even gone live, and I've shouted into the void because I remember yesterday everything happening and recording it and then editing it this morning and then thinking about the entire fucking video after it's done, rewatching it, making sure the cards were in the right place, and now, yeah, that's kind of the history. Someone's going to say something, but it's going to be nice, and you're not going to think of it as good. Someone's going to say something, but like, man, that was a little weird. Yeah, I know. And it's just, sometimes I think that everyone should talk excessively as much as I do. And there's a great number of people in this world that just sit back, don't do anything, because that's just who they are. And I feel bad because I can't accept that people are okay with keeping their thoughts to themselves. Like, that's stupid. Why would you keep your thoughts to yourselves? Because then if you don't, you have MAGA fucktards.
Okay, I'm inside now. I came back from the store. Got all things for tacos and the store stuff that is more refrigerated that'd be difficult to keep. And as I was walking up the other side, I saw one of the, another Vinmolen thing. So I took a picture of it thinking I might not, in case it was traveling through and I was coming upstairs, but then it was like, they're probably waiting for the bridge. They need to wait for the perfect time for it to get up, and they need to wait. The bridge needs to be up a little longer, so maybe they'll wait till like traffic has died down a bit. But Aaron was working on a problem, and I could see them between the buildings waiting, knowing it was going to go over the bridge, or past the bridge. And now I think they're on the other side of that black building. Just a pretty common thing nowadays. It's like the 5th one I've seen so far. Not today, but overall. And who knows how many I haven't caught because I haven't been home when they've passed. But every once in a while I peek out to the left side. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah. And then I'll see them pass through that side. That's it for today. I'm gonna inline a little later. And then just to get the glutes activated a bit more. And then maybe do a long glute bridge just to tense everything up a bit. We'll figure it out.